Tell us how you got here.
I was actually on vacation and we were sailing. And we started partying, and I woke up 1 week later and I was charged with armed robbery and some other stuff.
Markus Coulson is one of 4,000 prison inmates in Norway. That's about equivalent to the size of just the female jail population in England and Wales. He's on a drug treatment course inside the country's model prison. This recovery program is expensive.
Do you mind?
You just need to look around the living quarters to see that.
Are you good on the guitar?
George McBride, from a UK think tank, wants to know if it's worth it. Norway justifies the expense with the belief it's not about being soft, but about being pragmatic. Behind me is what's regarded as the world's most humane maximum security prison. Not a single coil of razor wire in sight, and yet no prisoner has ever tried to escape. Violent incidents are extremely rare. The prison's ethos is simple. Everyone inside will one day be outside and will become somebody else's neighbour. In the maximum security exercise yard, there's a 20-foot Banksy-style image. It's a constant reminder not of breaking bad, but breaking free. Tor Smaybe is on his third stretch at Halden to try to break the habit. The former school teacher is 39 and has lived with drugs since the age of 11. It's not easy to give up the life of a dealer which earned him £2,000 a day.
Sometimes it works and sometimes you came out and have a bad day and use drugs again. Like me, so losing my family. My fiance and kid moves away and I start using drugs again. And it was a short way, so I came here again.
How many children do you have?
I get 4.
4 children?
4 children, 4 different moms, so...
And do they know that you're in here?
Just 3 of them. One of them not.
There are no angels at Halden. Most are hardened criminals, but there's no violence.
I don't know how to be in a normal society without any drugs, without how to react, how to behave or otherwise.
Prison officers are contracted to motivate the inmate, to play the role of mentor and confidant. The prison's by no means drug-free, but there's no economy in illegal substances. So a research team has come over from the UK to learn how to fix the drug-ravaged, violent jails back home.
I do drugs, but not that much.
Right.
Sometimes.
Any drugs or just particular?
Cocaine, I like.
Cocaine?
Yeah.
Well, you can't get that here.
Yeah, if you want.
Can you?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. But
Gosh.
You have to order it if you want it.
Gosh. No one is saying Halden's perfect. The picture postcard setting inside the walls is all part of the rehabilitation theme. You can climb the trees, but you won't get far. The wall and cameras are everywhere. Spending in Halden runs to £76,000 per prisoner per year. That's twice the average in the UK.
When we're talking high security level, you probably save some money for society. If that person don't leave the prison, steals a car, commits a crime, police investigations, time in courts, stuff like that. It's impossible to tally up that amount. I can't say how much it is, but it is an amount. And it's also a saving for society.
Reoffending rates in Norway are at 21%. The UK's average is closer to 55%. But Halden can afford 1 prisoner per cell and 1 officer per prisoner. It's a picture no prison in the UK could even imagine being able to pay for.
It's a society who's chosen to invest their resources in mental health care and helping people get back into society.
Above the fjords sits a former German World War II army barracks. It's now a women's prison and hosts a number of vulnerable victims of domestic and drug abuse. It works on trust. There are no locked doors within the prison, and there's a roll call 4 times a day. Only one inmate has ever tried to escape. The drug recovery programs go on inside this chalet. It's the final session for this former school teacher and the prison therapist.
We've spoken about motherhood, what it's like to be a mother, what it's like to be ashamed. We've spoken a lot about shame and guilt, those really, really hard, horrible feelings.
How does it feel to leave, to be leaving?
Well, to be leaving this place is very sad. I'm going to cry because of all the people that work here, but also the women that I'm here with. We're almost like sisters, so that's very strange.
Back at Halden, the prospect of release for any of them is not imminent. But Tor Smeby can at least look forward to a reunion. Are you nervous?
Yes, I'm very nervous. It's like lots of joy, but I'm very nervous. I have to answer some questions, so...
What will you tell her about being in here?
I have to tell the truth and tell her what I've done and be honest. I think that's the best thing to do.
Do the inmates of Halden's C8 unit offer any solutions to Britain's prisons crisis, where treatment services have been cut by 40% and drugs are a well-established commodity inside? It's difficult to measure this prison's effectiveness, but at least it knows what it's trying to achieve.